Alright guys, really quickly I'm going to show you guys how to take apart, clean, lube, and reassemble a Sig Sauer SP2022. This particular one is a 9mm model. I've had this thing for, I don't know, 5-6 months now. I've probably put about 2,000 rounds through it. It's been absolutely flawless, incredible gun. It's ridiculously accurate. I actually prefer shooting this over my Glock 19. The trigger on it is it's amazing. It's one of my favorite triggers that I've ever shot. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to take it apart real quick, how to clean it, lube it up, and then put it back together. Start out, take your magazine out. Make sure, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but make sure there's nothing in the gun. As you can see, it's empty. Then you pull the slide back, and you gotta line this little notch up with this little, what is it? I guess you call it retaining pin right here. And once you got it lined up, you push the retaining pin out from this side, and that's gonna allow you to pull the slide off. It's gonna disconnect the slide from the frame. So pull it back, line it up, push it out, and then you pull the pin out, and then your slide will just come right off. Once you got that apart, you take the little recoil spring here, and you just kind of pull it out. You gotta hold it in because this thing will pop out. Spring out, barrel, and that's it. Now it's disassembled. And to clean it, just take a rag, just kind of get in there, wipe down all the, get all the big stuff out of there. Same thing with the frames. Take a rag, get in here, get everything out of there. The barrel, I take a brass brush, run it through once or twice. Then I take a patch, soak it in hops, and just run it through there. Let it sit in there for a minute. On the slide, same thing. I take a patch of hops and just get in there, really detail it, get all the dirt out. Take some Q-tips, get here in these tight areas, and run some Q-tips down here. Let that soak in for a little bit. On the frame, I don't really use any solvent on it. Just get a rag and Q-tips and get in there and make sure everything's nice and clean. Maybe put a drop of water or something on it, get everything out of there. Then I wipe all the hops out with a dry rag, detail everything on the barrel. Take some dry patches, run them through there until they come out clean. Wipe down right here, feed ram, get in here with a Q-tip right here in these tight spots, and just make sure everything is clean. Once I got the barrel clean, I take a patch and I put 5-6 drops of oil on there, run it through there until the barrel's nice and shiny. I don't know if you can see any of that, but just a nice shiny coat, thin coat. On the slide, I put a drop here, and then I put a drop on each side of the rail, in here and here. And then I set it up like this and let it soak in. Wipe in all these drops down here, get a nice thin coat on everything. You don't want the damn thing like it's fucking soaking out of oil. Just a thin little coat. Down here too, I put a little bit of oil in here. On the frame, I put a small drop here, and here. Also take a drop and put it right down here. There's a little spring right where the trigger moves. Same thing back here. Put one drop down there. And that's about it. Like I said, don't over oil it. You don't want the thing soaking. Oil attracts dirt. So just a nice thin coat on everything. Just it's metal, ground on metal. Just a little bit of lubrication. Put it back together. Take the barrel, put it right back in there. Take the spring, skinny end goes in first. Push the spring in there, line it up. There's actually a little notch on there. Once you got that in there, take the slide it back on, and now comes actually the hardest part on it, getting the retaining pin back in there, because once again you got to line up little notch with the hole. So I start out to kind of get it in there as far as I can, and then pull it back, line it up, push it in, and there you go. You're all back together and good to go.